5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anglers, Bill Scored, Florida Bass Paddler, and it is a beautiful fall morning, 64 degrees, and I'm absolutely loving it. Being a former New Jersey boy, I sometimes miss the cooler months, especially living down here in South Florida. I'm kind of wondering if the cooler weather will affect snakeheads. I know the cooler weather in fall sometimes gets the bass more active as well as the peacocks, but how does it impact snakeheads? Or does it? Let's find out. Let's do this. That didn't take long. Little guy. I've only fished here once before. Okay, we're gonna let you go, don't you worry. And there was a lot of juveniles. I also caught a really nice one too, so. They really do fight, even the smaller ones. We're gonna get this one unhooked and let him go. That fish was caught on the Drave USA Pokey Frog. I love these little baits. The Pokey Frogs are small little guys, but the hooks always seem to turn whenever the fish strikes it, and they always seem to get it right in the roof of the mouth. Spin it back around. Good to go there. They've actually improved the design. It has this Kevlar, about 1-inch leader, if you will. Really helps it hold up to the teeth of the snakehead rather than using a leader or just straight braid. You have that little bit of extra abrasion resistance, so definitely a nice improvement on the bait. So one fish on the board. Let's go get some more. Another juvenile, again in the roof of the mouth, but I set that hook a little faster so he didn't get all the way in. Little guy. These are bigger ones. Has changed a little bit. Again, I was here once before in this spot, and there was a lot of lily pads on the one side. So I have a rod rigged up for that as well, but for right now it's pretty open, probably due to all the rain we've had recently. Every summer in Florida into the fall season we get a lot of rain, so water level's up a little bit. Still only 3.5 feet deep. 74 degrees right now. Again, I don't see much surface cover as far as lily pads or muck or anything like I saw last time. We'll still throw the jump frog on later just to see if we can get anything on it, but probably more of an opportunity to throw spinnerbaits as well. There we go. Another juvie. Crazy juvie. That's what we got that one on. American Snakehead Customs Cobra spinnerbait. This one is a 1/2 ounce in Reaper. So that snake was lying in the grass. Water temps are still around 74 degrees and slightly deeper water, but I want to get a little deeper, so I'm going to go ahead and keep throwing the spinnerbait. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Broke me off. That was a decent one too. Ah, broke me off at the leader. Damn it. Time to retie. There we go. Better. Getting better, size-wise. Whoa, almost lost my grippers. They're liking the spinnerbait, so I'm gonna keep going with it. Really upset that I lost that Reaper color. That was like a black and gray. I'm throwing a black and gold right now. I also like the blade configuration better on the Reaper, but it's alright, we're catching fish. I can always order more Reapers. Can I help you? Might be a better fish. Slightly better. Come on, hands. on, come on, come on, come on. Not an overly big fish as far as length. He's eating good. He's small, but he's got some meat right here. So this guy's been eating pretty good. So, and poke frog's still getting him on the surface. About 3.5 feet. So, okay. Ah. Oh, he's in there. Oh, he's in there. Come on out. Yes, sir. Got some extra. Woo! Got some extra goodies on there. No, get the hell out of there. Yeah! He's running for the tunnel. Yep, he is not happy. Oh. No. Good heavens, man. Nice bullseye. This fish is not playing nice. She went around my drive, so I immediately stopped pedaling. And then she got the line around the keel guard. She keeps running for that grass and structure over there, and that's the last thing I wanted to do. She gets over there and she's breaking off. Alright. This one's not playing nice either. might be another big fish. It's hard to tell till I see them because sometimes they'll alligator death roll and they'll get some of the line wrapped around them. It's almost like they're foul hooked. So they feel, oh yeah, no, he's not foul hooked. This is another big fish. Yeah, that's a big fish. All right. It's kind of tough. The downside of having a slow gear ratio reel, line recovery. You get a big fish like that and they stop for a minute to rest. Obviously you're not picking up nearly as much line as you are with the faster reel. This fish is starting to make me nervous because she's not giving up and she keeps going towards the bottom. Oh, thank goodness she swam into the net. That's another big fish. Oh. It's Miller time, I tell you. These, wow. Another beast. Look at that fish. Man. What a big, 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 beautiful fish. Let's get a picture and get her back in the water. We're gonna call it a day. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Wow. That was crazy. She wrapped on my rudder, and I think that might have helped her get off. That was a boat side blitz. I can't tell. This is a decent fish, woo, or just a juvenile with some unbelievable strength. He definitely ate his Wheaties. See the flash of the bait. giving up very easily. Crazy. He doesn't want to stop. Oh my good Lord. GoPro, take a photo. So I want to take a moment to talk about that last fish. And it's a little more special because of other reasons than its size. And that's this fishing rod. Anyone who's watched my previous videos, especially recently, probably for the last 2 years, I've really been using as well as enjoying Paracord custom rods, and I will continue to do so. They're just amazing builds. But this particular rod is special to me, and it's not one I'm ever going to stop using, regardless of staff positions or whatever the case may be. Yes, this is a rod I use strictly for my snakehead spinnerbaits because they're half-ounce rods and such, but it's October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and just that C word brings back memories. Many of my viewers may not know that I'm a cancer survivor, over 10 years now cancer-free. I was diagnosed with stage 3 esophageal cancer over 10 years ago. Cancer is it's a tough word. I have family members who have fought cancer. I have friends who have fought cancer. Some have won those battles. Unfortunately, some have lost those battles. In many of my videos, you'll see me reference my longtime friend, one of my best friends, Kwanzaa Henderson, and to this day, I'm honored to fish out of the kayak he left me in his will. This particular rod, this is a Vexen rod. It's a deep cranking rod. Was left to me by one of my other best friends, the late Rod Salser. Rod had gifted me this rod prior to his passing a few years ago. He too had passed from cancer. The joy that he felt fishing was just something that impacted me since the day I met him. I met Rod back in 2015 when he threw a Kayak Bass Challenge event, which I won, and that's how he took an interest in me as an angler, and we just grew from there. And anyway, he was on Vexen's pro staff, I believe, and anyway, he gifted me this rod, and whenever I'm out on the water, whether I'm by myself or if I'm with my friends, any of my friends that I've lost who love the outdoors like me are with me, regardless if I have their equipment or not. And this is a rod that I will cherish, and just to catch big fish on it, I hope he's smiling down on me, because the rod he gave me got it done twice, and he's with me wherever I go. And Rod, I miss you and I love you and thank you, and I know you're here. So, when fishing for the South Florida bullseye snakehead in the fall, should you change up your tactics? No, I don't think so. Here's why. The two ways I go after them in the summer I did today as well, and it worked. I used a Drave USA Pokey Frog to go after fish that would strike on the surface when I was in 3 feet or less, and I used American Snakehead custom spinnerbaits to get them when you're in deeper water. No difference really in their behaviors, hanging out near the grass lines or down in the deep water along the rocky edges when they're right down near the bottom. Now, if you watched my last video when I was referencing my all-purpose combo for throwing spinnerbaits and chatterbaits and lipless crankbaits and square bills, I was talking about gear ratio. And this is not a rule of thumb, or this is my opinion. This is how I like to fish. The reel I was using today is a 5.5 to 1, slower than the 6.2 to 1 I'm using for those other baits. I really like this reel for throwing larger baits, such as a half-ounce spinnerbait for snakeheads and other species, because A, I want the bait to get down there, which is why I go with a half-ounce, and then the even slower gear ratio, and this is by far the slowest reel I own, really lets it stay along that bottom. And as you saw, it worked, and we got a trophy fish today, and I'm ecstatic about it, and I was even happier to let her go. So again, temperatures were about 73 to 74 degrees in the water. It was in the low 70s when I launched. Just a gorgeous day, but again, what I had to do to catch him today was no different than what I had to do when I catch him in the summertime. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching all those snakeheads put up a fight, even the small guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the water. Tight lines.